We've got some very important people to talk to now. We're going to talk about fostering and foster care, such an important thing, and we thought we'd highlight it again today. We've done it before here at the Amex, so let's find out a little bit more about it. I've got some special guests with us here. Adrian Sewell is the Operations Manager for Fostering in East Sussex County Council. Nice to see you, Adrian. We're talking about fostering. Why is it so important?
Oh, fostering is incredibly important. I mean, foster carers make a massive difference to young people who are looked after and in care to their lives. Young people take away experiences from fostering and use them in their relationships and also in their own child rearing. And we are lucky enough, and thank you very much, Brighton and Hove Albion, to actually let us speak here today. We're representing East Sussex, West Sussex and Brighton and Hove. And we have in the crowd some foster carers from all those authorities. So a big shout out to them. They, just like started their careers off, not realising actually they could be foster carers. And we think that there will be lots of people here today, again in that position, who don't realise just what a difference they could make.
Yeah, there may be some people here today thinking, well, I'd like to get involved, but it's not for me. They don't want me. What would you say to that?
Well, the reality is that we would want you, and we want you regardless of where you live, what your status is. I mean, we've got foster carers as young as 21, and actually foster carers into their 80s as well. There's all different types of fostering, so it's well worth just having a conversation with us. We're going to be about today. I think there's QR codes all over the place, and we've got some free bags as well. And have a discussion with us, not now, maybe afterwards, about what type of fostering might be right for them. And it can be respite, you can foster parents with young babies, and of course you can do short-term fostering and move children on to things like adoption, or what we hope for, they go back to their families.
Brilliant, well said. We've got a foster carer next, we've got Barry here. Barry, you're a foster carer, and also I think your parents were foster carers as well, so it's played a big role in your life.
Yeah, huge role. It's really made a huge difference for me. It's why I became a social worker as well, because my parents are foster carers. Gave me brothers and sisters that I didn't know I was going to have, I grew up with. They were foster carers for 35 years, yeah, it was just a really fabulous moment in my life, really, to grow up and have that experience.
I was going to, we were asking about we've spoken about what a difference foster carers make. What about for you, the foster carer's life? What difference does it make to their life?
The difference it makes for children that you care for, that's a really tough one. For me, I think if it's made half the difference that it's made for me, I mean, I got huge amounts out of it. Like I said, I got an extra brother and sister I didn't know I was going to have. I got to do a speech at my sister's wedding as a kind of adding to her life. She's now a teacher with her own children, and her children, my children, get to play together and see each other. So that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for my parents being foster carers.
Yeah, well done to them. Well done to you. You're an absolute hero. And Adrian, just finally then, you've got people around with these Sussex fostering written on them. There's always a barcode nowadays as well. But if people want to find out more, want to get in touch, how do they do that?
Well, today in the stadium, at the various entrances, there are stands, and there, as I said, there's QR codes, and they just need to, if they're in their rush, they just click those and we will get back to them. Remember, it's East Sussex, West Sussex and Brighton and Hove. Fostering for your local authority is so important. And can I just say how humbled I was to actually be next to Barry. What an amazing guy. And that is a foster carer. That is a foster carer.
Well done. Thank you very much indeed. Let's have a round of applause, please, for Adrian and Barry. They're doing an amazing thing for amazing people. Well done. If you see them around, give them a huge pat on the back. Thank you. Enjoy your day.